Very, very excited about this because we have managed to get our hands on one of these. It's a Garmin Edge 1000 head unit, which will be on the shelves in the next couple of weeks. Now, for those of you who are regular viewers of the Global Cycling Network, you will know that we are big fans of Garmin cycling products. This one isn't just an update of their previous top-of-the-range model, the Garmin 810. It actually supersedes it with a whole host of new features. So let's delve inside the box and see what they are. Well, initial impressions. This one is significantly bigger than the previous Garmin 810, but it's also got a higher resolution screen, so it will be much clearer. And having said it's bigger, it's also much thinner in this direction here. Now, when this product is released, you're going to have two options if you want to buy one. You can either go for the head unit only. Now, that comes with pre-installed maps and a couple of different mounts to put it onto your bike, or you can go for the extras version, which is what we've got in here. Let's take a quick look inside. As I said, with a standard head unit only version, you'll get two mounts. This is the handlebar mount, which will put your unit in front of your bar, slightly longer than the other one that you get with the 810 or 800 because of the size difference of the unit. You also get the standard mount, which goes on your stem, and in this extras box, well, we've got some extras. We've got this heart rate monitor strap. We've also got a couple of very clever little sensors, one for speed and one for cadence. And the reason that these are clever is because they use accelerometers. So, for example, the speed sensor will attach to your front hub, so you don't have any need for magnets. One of the other different features compared with the 800 or 810 is that this one now uses a micro USB port for connectivity rather than a mini USB port. And if we're looking at connectivity, those are some of the main upgrades, I guess you might call them, from the previous 810, because this will connect both to your smartphone, which the 810 did, but it will show you incoming calls and text message alerts. So although you won't be able to respond to them on the Garmin unit itself, you will be able to see who's calling you, who's texting you, and decide whether that vibrating in your pocket is worth responding to. It will also connect to Shimano Di2 gears, so you'll also be able to see what gears you're in on the front chain rings or on the rear cogs. And you'll also be able to see how much battery life you've got left on your Di2, something which previously we couldn't, of course, do. You will need an extra little piece from Shimano to do all this, which will cost around $80 and will be coming out onto the market shortly. And on top of all of those connectivity new features on this unit, they're also Garmin really trying to compete with Strava, who of course have been so successful over recent years. They're pushing their Garmin Connect website and introducing segments similar to the KOMs on Strava that we get now. The difference though is that this one you'll be able to do it live. What that means is you'll be able to choose what segments you want to do before you head out training, and then you'll be able to compete either against your own previous best time or against friends on Garmin Connect or the current best time for the segment. You'll be able to see where that person is, either ahead or behind you, and where you are, so how well you're doing. Also, Garmin, of course, best known for their navigation. Not too much has changed on the navigation on the 1000, but if you say, for example, want to do a 30km or 20-mile ride at lunchtime at work, you can just do it on the device and it will pick a random route for you. You'll be able to select one of perhaps 3 or 4 to go on your ride. So that could be really handy, and it will be interesting to see how many people do start to migrate over from Strava just because of that little point. Finally, an imminent firmware upgrade will also allow you to view the screen either in portrait or landscape mode. Stay tuned to GCN over the next couple of months. We'll be bringing out a couple more videos with in-depth looks at the features of this unit. If you're looking for cycling how-to videos, well, we've got a whole host for you here at GCN. You see this one? If not, click here.